Good morning. Good morning. Here we are at the start of a new year, the first Monday morning yes of the year. And I don't know about all of you, but I am ready for a new year and ready to step up to the plate in new ways and find new yeses and sort out my desk and put things in files and all those good things. So how are you all this morning? I hope everybody's having a good start to their new year. And I want to just play with what I call never-ending yes, or a rampage of yes. So I just would love us to just begin together, and we'll speak at the same time with everything we want to say yes to in the year ahead, in the big picture and in the little picture, but particularly thinking of the big picture, the whole earth and all of its story and all the people and beings on the earth, right? And then that rolling down into how that will manifest for us, right? So I'm thinking of yes to the new year for a start, right? And to new beginnings and to limitless reaching and new possibilities for everybody, and to loving ourselves more, and to being just as we are, and to, stepping up to the plate, to stand in the courage of speaking when we need to speak. And then bigger than that, yes to the trees, and yes to the earth, and yes to the waters, and yes to water for every child on the earth, clean drinking water, yes to food and clothing for all humans, yes to protection for the animals, yes to letting the whole story of the earth unfold in a gentle and kind way as we nurture the earth, right? So just do it with me. I'll turn my volume down so I don't interfere with your yes, and just begin. Take a nice deep breath. And just saying everything you can possibly say yes to, little, big, and otherwise. Here we go. Ready, begin. Yes to my grandchildren, yes to my daughters, yes to my sons, yes to the earth, yes to the soil of the earth being nurtured and refurbished so it will grow healthy vegetables, yes to healthy food, yes to exercise, yes to everybody on the earth having moments of joy and peace, and yes to kindness for everybody, and yes to a lot of loving energy rotating around the earth all the time, yes to unconditional love, yes to acceptance, yes to healthy relationships, yes to new possibilities for me in my life, and new possibilities for all the youth of the earth, yes to all the children of the earth being nurtured and loved, yes to everybody being able to have the food they need and the clothing they need, yes to the warmth of the sun, and yes to the cold of the snow, and yes to the rain and the sound of the rain, and ultimately yes to everything that matters for each person so they can have what they love, what they want, what they need. Yes to the listening to each other, to listening to the earth, to listening to ourselves, to listening to the sounds of animals and waters and trees and breezes, to listening to our own beating heart. Yes to tuning in to the heart of the world and living in that place all year long, where all that needs to happen, we're a part of making happen. And just coming back for a moment to close together, hoping that all week long you'll just keep finding places to say yes, energies to say yes to, actions to say yes to, healing to say yes to, different kinds of changes and say yes to, different kinds of ways to say yes to people that we haven't been saying yes to. Deep yes acceptance, all week long. And right now, let's just take a very deep breath and bring our hands to our hearts. And just say yes to listening to our bodies, feeling the impulse, the energy, the longing, the reaching of our bodies as we go through the year, letting our frontal lobes have a little rest and drop into our beautiful, sacred bodies and listen, 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 listen to our bodies. Asking our bodies what they want, what they need, what wisdom they have, how they can guide us with their deep, deep knowing through the heart to the body, listening. Thank you. Thank you for being here today or watching this if you're watching it at another time. And remember, there's still a few days to sign up for the Conscious Body Coaching class, which is, I promise you, will make this whole year a new story, a story that will really nourish you in the weeks ahead. I hope to see you there. Take good care. Sending love to you all.